Most real estate videos are bright, bubbly, and full of charm. This is not one of them. There will be no slow-motion drone footage of white kitchens, no inspirational quotes about home being where the heart is, and definitely no soft jazz in the background. Instead, we're channeling the one person who looks reality in the eye, doesn't flinch, and still comes out ahead, Wednesday Addams. Believe it or not, her delightfully dark outlook is exactly what today's buyers need. So here's what Wednesday gets right about real estate, how you can use it to your advantage without needing a pet tarantula or a family crest with a skull on it. Wednesday doesn't follow the crowd. She trusts her instincts, whether they lead her toward a guilty suspect or away from whatever's bubbling in the cafeteria. In real estate, instincts matter too. If something feels off during a showing, don't ignore it. Does the home have a layout that doesn't work for you? Noxious odors? Neighbors who proudly display a graveyard of lawn equipment in various states of decay? These are all things you should notice. Too many buyers overlook what's right in front of them because they're distracted by the shiny parts, the fresh coat of paint, the nice staging, or a conveniently timed batch of cookies in the oven. You know who didn't trust his gut? Cousin It. He bought a Victorian sight unseen because the listing said great bones. Turns out they were actual bones. The lesson here is trust your instincts, but also verify them. Wednesday would never ignore a red flag. She'd frame it, hang it in her room, and still walk away from the deal. If Wednesday fell in love with a home next to a cemetery, she'd call it a perk. She knows what she wants. Too many buyers let other people's opinions write their checklists, school districts, courts, countertops, even resale value. And those are great if they matter to you. But you're not buying for a jury, you're buying for yourself. Morticia bought their mansion because it had just the right amount of decay. Gomez said, "Darling, it's ghastly." And that sealed the deal. They weren't worried about how it would photograph for better homes and gardens. The best homes are the ones that fit your life, not someone else's Pinterest board. Wednesday doesn't need to find herself. She already knows who she is, and she acts accordingly. The same goes for buying a home. If you're not clear on your non-negotiables, you'll waste time chasing every new listing like it's the one, even when they don't come close. Pugsley wanted a basement dungeon. Wednesday wanted a turret for writing obituaries. They both knew what mattered to them. You need that same clarity. Do you want a yard or no maintenance? Is walkability more important than square footage? Do you want privacy, or are you the neighborhood block party type? If you don't know who you are, the house will decide for you, and it may not be merciful. Wednesday reads 16th century obituaries for fun. You can at least read your inspection report. That means taking a close look at the disclosures, the HOA rules and financials, the property tax history. Thing once signed a deed without reading it, and now he's stuck on a board of a homeowners association in Tampa. Surprises are great in horror films. They're not great when you find out after closing that your charming front fence is actually 3 feet over your neighbor's lot line. Read and ask questions. If Wednesday can handle Latin curses, you can handle a little bit of legalese. Wednesday doesn't shy away from weird. She lives in weird. Some of the best homes aren't the prettiest on the block. Unusual layouts, dated finishes, or quirky features scare off a lot of buyers. This gives more negotiating power to those who see potential. Uncle Fester once bought a condemned opera house because it had good acoustics for maniacal laughter. The key is knowing what can be changed, like carpet or paint, and what can't, like location and lot size. Weird can be wonderful. and it usually costs less per square foot. The Addamses prove there's no such thing as a normal family, and that's okay. Whether you're house hunting solo, with 6 kids, or a cat that acts like a toddler, the right home is the one that works for your version of family. Lurch needed 12-foot ceilings and a reinforced floor. You might just need a mudroom and a fenced yard. If you want to buy a home without losing your sanity, learn from Wednesday's example. Trust your gut, ask the hard questions, and don't be afraid of a few cobwebs. And if you'd like someone who's read the fine print, seen the red flags, and doesn't flinch at a creepy basement, I'd be happy to help. I'm Eric with Andersen Realty Group, a family-owned brokerage where we treat our clients like family.